Good evening, YouTube family. Welcome to another Two Family Homestead live stream. Woo!
Welcome to our backyard. I'm Billy.
And I'm Kim, and we are Made by Heart Homestead.
And in the not so distant future, we plan on buying a small farm to raise animals for our own meat.
In the meantime, we'll continue to grow, harvest, and preserve what we can. Cold and flu season's right around the corner. I'm going to show you how I take care of it. For many years I suffered with bronchitis twice a year. And since I found olive leaf extract, I haven't been to the doctor in 6 years for an upper respiratory infection. Good morning. Welcome back to Made by Heart Homestead. Today, I'm going to be making some elderberry syrup in the Instant Pot and thought I'd bring you along. I'm making keto sausage balls. Come on along. Welcome back to Made by Heart Homestead. Tonight I'm making roasted chicken and vegetables in my 18-quart roaster. Stay tuned. Let's talk cast iron Dutch ovens. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Made by Heart Homestead. My plants have outgrown their little 2-inch soil blocks, so my husband made me a larger soil block maker that's about 5 inches square and it's about 4 inches deep. And he put a little, I don't know if you can see that or not, but he put a little 2-inch square. The soil test results are in. Stay tuned.
But I already know we're live.
But
Hey,
you already
folks,
knew.
I already knew.
You already knew.
Welcome to Two Family Homestead, like you didn't know where you were. Monday night,
Where are they?
April 27th. We're in Ohio,
No, where are they?
Kentucky.
No. The people out there.
I
That
don't
they
know.
didn't know where they were.
Well, they're in their living room or kitchen or bedroom.
Are you sure?
Well, they could be sitting on a toilet with their phone.
We could ask Samson Farms here.
He's cooking.
He's cooking.
He's making tuna patties and potatoes.
Oh,
So I told him to hold me one.
okay.
Yep.
We got a couple people out there.
We have a few. 25 are watching. Thank you, Samson Farms. Yes, our guests are Made by Heart Homestead. I met them. Well, we met them. I met them first. 4 years ago at our very first conference. You were outside smoking. I was sitting by myself inside. I remember this.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, well, I can smoke without a cigarette.
Yes, you can. I've seen the smoke roll.
My sister's seen it come out of my ears because I can't inhale. See, itty bitty's in the living room. And Daniel, we were down in your area on Thursday. We were in Loudonville, and I was thinking of you when we were driving by all the campgrounds. Did you hear about that accident there at that one campground on Wally Road? 30. Now, see, I still show 29, but, hey. Yeah, Trip H, I know you never know where you are. How are those elderberries going at your house? Every sapling that I got last year died. I have not one sapling of elderberries. So, he doesn't know it yet, but I'm hoping to talk him into going to a greenhouse tomorrow morning.
What?
It's last Tuesday in April.
What does that have to do with anything?
Get 10% off. Green Valley Growers.
I just don't understand how going to that greenhouse saves us any money.
10%, because we're old folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, I guess some 17-year-old girl went off the left side and down the...
Drove into the river.
Drove into the river. She didn't make it. But we were at my niece's place on Thursday. It was chilly up, but it was so nice to sit in the water. Was just flowing down there pretty good on Mohegan. So, I met our friends 4 years ago at our first conference. It was a conference, not a meetup.
That's the first time we met them?
First time I met them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same one that we met, yeah. I'll think about it at 2:00 this morning. The one that yelled, anti-share, and now I can't. Isn't that terrible? She'll get me. She will rip me a new one when she sees me on Facebook. Oh my gosh.
Well, she's not in here tonight.
No. I very rarely see her in our live streams.
Yeah, so if she's not here.
Yes, the senior discount. Exactly. To see at the every Tuesday in April, they give the senior discount, and usually they serve coffee and 20 variety of cakes. Well, obviously they're not having that this year. And, more years than that, Daniel, unfortunately.
Well, these people are getting tired back here in the green room. We better get them before they fall asleep.
Well, and the doggy's sitting on his lap, so nice.
Well, I suppose maybe the dog's keeping them awake.
You think so? I don't hear any snoring yet.
I don't hear any barking either.
Well, Smudge is inside, so you don't hear it on this end. Let's get them out in front of all these people.
So who we got?
Kim and Billy, Made by Heart Homestead.
Made by Heart Homestead.
Uh-huh.
It's an interesting name.
I'll ask them where they got it.
We'll have to do that.
Okay.
Here they
There
be.
they are.
Hello.
Yes, Samson, that's who the conference was. Mm-hmm.
Made by Heart Homestead. Interesting name. So tell us how that came about.
Well, I figure anybody can work with their hands and may not like what they're doing, because I know for many years I worked in a factory and hated every minute of it. So when you love what you're doing, you're making it with your heart. So I love what I'm doing. So it's Made by Heart.
Okay, I think.
Okay.
That almost sounds a little bit too deep for this early in the week.
Yeah, it is Monday.
So, tell us about your place.
We live in a subdivision on about 1/8 of an acre. We live right behind a college, so there's a lot of traffic goes up and down the road. But we have a small garden. I do canning. Lots of cooking. We are fixing to get a few animals here next week, I think.
What kind of animals?
Chickens. We're getting chickens for the backyard.
Which that means I got to go to work and build a...
A lot of them are getting a lot of folks are getting chickens this spring.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people need to look into getting their own food and growing their own food and stuff like the times we're in.
Now, is this the first livestock that you've had?
We had ducks a few years ago, but they were really messy. So a friend of ours had a pond, so we gave them to them.
The duck laid one egg in their house,
and laid one on the ground, and the rest of them she laid in the swimming pool that I had to dump and retrieve it every day.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she was washing them
I
off
was going
for
to say,
you.
at least they were clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so considerate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think this whole thing that's been going on the past 2 months have opened up quite a few eyes. Should have opened up quite a few eyes.
So, were you guys prepared? Did you have enough toilet paper?
Oh, yeah, we had enough toilet paper. I didn't have to go out and get any.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Sherry and I, we were going through some totes today in the garage. We were looking through. See, she hoards material. Nobody knows this. I better be quiet, I suppose. But
I think everybody knows this.
But she has these
'Cause I always
totes.
have material coming
Totes
out
of
of everywhere.
material that's hidden in the garage. Well, not hidden. It was in a non-accessible area.
The other totes we still haven't gotten to.
I know. It's like you can't get to them because there's too many other
Your
things.
crap's in front of it.
So anyway, we dug our way back to these totes, pulled them out, and lo and behold, inside one of her material totes is a package of toilet paper.
Well,
I'm going in there getting, trying to look for cotton. So I'm picking this up. Like, oh yeah, this will work. I said, oh, look,
So
toilet paper.
we had spare, and we didn't know
Didn't
it.
even know it.
I mean, not that we were low on it, but we had some extra spare.
Yeah, could have made some money on the side.
I was in Kroger's a couple of weeks after they started putting us on lockdown or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I was standing there looking at the meat, and this lady came up to me and she pointed like she had seen Bigfoot, and she said, "You need some toilet paper or something on that pallet," and whispered it to me. I thought that was so funny. I wish I'd have had it on. I wish I'd have had it on video.
We've always tried to keep toilet paper and paper towels and a little bit of dried food and stuff like that, just in case something happened, but wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah. I get the members mark, the big thing at Sam's Club, so we're always okay on that stuff. Now, if we had still have my son and his family living here, it wouldn't have lasted.
Oh no! I mean, just having the grandgirls here, I noticed the toilet paper roll got a lot smaller diameter every 15 minutes. It seemed.
Yeah, my youngest daughter lived with us for about 3 months, and before she moved in, we had a closet full of paper towels and toilet paper, and when she left there, it was all gone. But that's okay.
Wow, Rebecca Nichols, they were trying to sell toilet paper for $20 a roll on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
They had a picture of the one homeless, I'm assuming he's homeless, the one guy that stands there at the Lexington Spring Mill and Hanley Road with his sign.
Yeah.
Feed me, give me money. He had a sign for toilet paper. Blows me away.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a local in our area here that it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years. He's got his own corner staked out, and that's what he does. He just stands there and a variety of different cardboard signs,
Mm-hmm.
Help me, feed me, do this for me, give me money, do whatever you can for me. I guess I have a problem with that. I know a guy can be down on his luck and this kind of thing, but to go on for 2 years, that's a little ridiculous, in my opinion, for whatever that's worth. So,
Well, given to those people, whether they're doing right or wrong, in the eyes of the Lord, in the Lord's eyes, you're doing right, whether they are or not. So, I seen these two guys one time in a Kroger parking lot. They were dressed way down, some people just can't help what they're wearing. But as they were leaving, they got into like a brand new Lincoln Continental and drove off. So they were just panhandling to be panhandling.
Have seen that happen here also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Legacy Home and Garden is asking, what do you all grow in your garden?
Well, we grow lots of tomatoes, peppers, lots of squash, eggplant.
Cabbage.
Cabbage. I'm not growing any cabbage this year, but we have grown cabbage. We've grown corn, beans, carrots, just a variety of different things.
We want a lot bigger garden, but we're hoping to find some property out in the country to really expand everything all the way around. I bought a zero-turn mower last year that will mow 7 or 8 acres in an hour, and it takes me 13 minutes to mow my yard with it. So I got overkill. I'm done before I get started.
Yeah, it takes them longer to weed eat.
Yeah.
Gotta love those zero turns.
Oh man, you cut your time literally in half if you got, a good sized yard.
So do you mow other people's yard, or is that just for your own property?
I help some people out here and there, but no, I don't do it to make money.
Cool.
Like across the street, her and her husband split up, and she's got 3 lots, and I mow her yard for her.
Cool.
Just to help her.
Legacy Home and Gardens asking, since you're getting chickens, you don't have any problems in your subdivision with having chickens?
No. When we first moved here, one of our neighbors had a rooster.
Yeah.
Woke me up every morning.
We're not going to have a rooster.
Yeah, see, we aren't allowed to have chickens. And nothing, dogs and cats, that's, fish, birds, but no herds of anything, no flocks of anything.
Wow.
You have to have an acre, at least an acre. Is that correct, Daryl? Is that what we were told?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're in a plotted subdevelopment. So
We're in a farming county. Lots of farms in our county, and lots of people in town, have chickens and stuff. So they don't really. I guess if you brought a cow into a subdivision, they'd have a fit.
Yeah.
But chickens and ducks and things like that, they don't say anything about.
Yeah, I'd like to talk my niece into getting some chickens, but then I have a feeling I'd have to be going there at least once a week. Which probably isn't a big deal, but she's not, she's like a half an hour from us.
Yeah. I told Billy, I said, I'd like to get some pigs and put them in the backyard. I don't know if you watch Justin Rhodes, but he had that carport and it didn't smell. And I told him, if they say anything, we just tell them they're our pets, and if they came back and found out they were gone, we just tell them we got hungry.
Freezer camp.
Yep.
Carol, yeah, you need a fence for outlaw quail. You need to talk to Nathan. He's our quail expert.
I'd like to have some quail. That's a mighty fine eating right there.
Triple H Farms, yeah, I just tell them that they identify as parrots.
That's cool. I like that, Trip H. Trip H, they have the coolest dog. Oh my gosh.
What you got?
Makes Smudge look like a chihuahua. Didn't it?
Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah. It's a Great Dane. It's a horse.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful and just so timid. Yeah. Made Smudge look like a chihuahua.
Now who has this dog?
Trip H Farm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A friend of mine, his wife got him one for his birthday, and I hadn't been over since he had it. It was 6 months old. So I seen him as he was looking out the picture window there in the living room. I come to the door, and I didn't know where the dog went to. Next thing I know, he had his paws across my shoulder, staring me in the face at 6 months old. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a huge dog.
Yeah. If Smudge stands on his hind legs, he's over 6 feet. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Trip H, they're in Kentucky. And yeah, I wonder how Baker does if all this going around, if some of the laws aren't going to change. Yeah, you have to wonder about that.
What was the question? What state are you all in?
Yeah, they want to know what state you're in. We're in the state of confusion.
Yeah.
You too, huh?
Yeah, Callahan's Town and Country. Nathan would be the one to go to for quail.
Cool.
He's only 180 pounds, but good Lord, how tall is he? I mean, I think Smudge is 180 pounds, but he still has, he's still, even on his 4 legs, is taller than Smudge. Yeah, Sky, you haven't sent me any pictures of him lately either.
Okay, and I got the phone lines opened up, so anybody would like to just call in and chat directly with either us or our guests here this evening, please feel free to call any of the numbers scrolled across the top of your screen. You do have to enter the password afterwards to get into the room, at which time then I can see you and admit you into the program here.
Yeah, Mama Z, Ohio is opening up also. I saw both Texas and Ohio. I saw that on the news today. And there's Bub. Yep. While milking a goat, a Great Pyrenees stuck her head in your face. I bet she did want to be petted, Carrie. There's no doubt in my mind. Brett and Cindy from Tennessee, they're here.
Hello.
Hey.
Iowa starting to open up, yeah.
Lazy Bunny Homestead. Are you talking about Casey County, Kentucky? Because we're not far from there.
Yeah, I was reading they're going to start opening up like restaurants and that. They're going to have, what was Sean talking about yesterday? They're going to have to take out tables to be able to.
Yeah.
You can only have 10 people in the restaurant. They're going to have to take on half the tables. No possum pizza deliveries. Oh, bummer, Brenda.
Wait a minute, no pizza. We've had pizza deliveries the whole time here.
Well, Rustic Traditions. Yeah, Rustic Traditions. I heard that they opened up the beaches last week in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, you're 6'2" and he can set his head on top of yours, 7 foot on his hind legs. Yeah, there's no doubt he is at least 7 foot on his hind legs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's a beautiful dog.
And Kim, Lazy Bunny was talking about Kentucky there, that county.
Yep.
Yep, that's our neighbors. Casey County is our neighbors.
Yep. A lot of states are opening up now. Mm-hmm.
When we got into this, people thought that farmer was what we did. It is actually our real last name. For those who may be wondering about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never know on YouTube, you know.
That's right. I just wanted to clarify that for those that didn't know.
Oh, you hate sand? Rustic Traditions, when we were in Florida in September visiting my daughter, I wanted to go to the beach and get in the water so bad, but it was so windy that the tides were so high, the beaches were closed. I couldn't get in to save my soul. The only thing I did was collect some shells for my granddaughters.
Well,
So I have to go back just for that, just for that reason.
Sean in Alaska said Alaska's starting to open up, but apparently some crazy restrictions on it.
I was reading just a little bit ago on Facebook. I think we're going to start opening elective surgeries and stuff like that.
Yes,
So
I noticed that's the first thing I read because I put in the one Facebook group I'm in. I said, so that means I'm calling tomorrow morning, as long as it's not an overnight surgery, that they can schedule you. So I'm calling tomorrow, and they are going to be scheduling my hernia surgery ASAP.
Okay. And we have a caller, so let's let him in here. This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Hi, this is Kyle from Trip H.
Trip H.
Hey, how are ya?
How you doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good here.
So, is your state opening up?
It looks like we are. We haven't been nearly as shut down as a lot of states. Luckily, my day job is an essential job, so we haven't really noticed any change. So, But everything's going pretty good. I think they're set to open everything up here within the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I know there's a lot of people looking forward to getting back, and yet I've heard some people say that it's been a blessing to them because they're making more money not working because of the bonus payments and stuff that the government's doing.
Yeah, the unemployment and then the stimulus that they get on top of that.
Right. Well, luckily where I'm at, my employer, they applied for a grant, and they're giving all of us that are still working a 17% pay raise for the next 8 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Yeah.
Feel good.
that comes in nice.
Yes, sir, it does. Oops.
Well, but I had a question for y'all. On an eighth of an acre, have you thought about doing some real extensive vertical gardening? So setting up some pot walls and such as that?
Billy's working on a pallet herb garden for me. I'd love to get one of the, what's those stacking pots that they call, what do they call them?
Oh, the green stalk things like Wanda has?
Yeah. I'm looking for one of those, but they're hard to find now.
Well, the ones that they get are $100.
Yeah.
I need to go put out my signs. Would you give to
we're in the process of, we're hoping to sell our place here this coming winter, and so all of our new garden expansion this year is primarily gone onto our patio. So I think we've got about 60 tomatoes just on the patio, plus everything else on there, and I'm looking for ideas for vertical, if I can pick up with a tractor and move with us in the winter.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're, not so much for the garden, but I've got a few pawpaw trees that we want to set out, but I don't want to put them permanently, so I'm thinking of the big garbage cans on wheels, because the pawpaw trees have a long tap root, and planting them in a garbage can to where we could roll them up onto a moving van or whatever we needed. I really don't want to put too much permanently in case we do wind up moving. But I tried container tomatoes, and they didn't work for me.
But with the move, we decided to wait. I'm a big fan of the pawpaw. It actually saved my great uncle's life.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The pawpaw trees, we had some seeds that we were planning to plant this year, but then since we've decided we're going to move, we decided to hold off on them.
Yeah.
I won our trees from our local county extension office, so they're about 3 years old already.
Okay.
I've heard about them all my life, but
have you ever made any tea from the leaves?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Breaking up.
Is that a little better?
No, still can't hear you.
Still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
We're still here.
Sit in, buddy.
Have you tried to make any tea from the pawpaw leaves?
No, our trees aren't big enough yet.
Okay.
They're about 3 foot tall, something like that.
You can make tea from the leaves.
Oh, okay.
You can make tea from the leaves?
Yeah, they've actually done a lot of studies on the pawpaw. The leaves have real strong anti-cancer agents in them.
Huh.
So I have a great uncle. He's 94 years old now. 7 years ago, he was told he had 6 months to live. And some old man, old cattle farmer, gave him a bunch of pawpaw leaves and told him to dry them out, boil them into a tea, and drink it 3 cups a day. And 6 months later, he was cancer-free.
Wow.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
So, and they're also really good fruit.
Absolutely. I had never tasted one until last year. The extension office had something going on. That's where we got the trees from, and they had like 6 different varieties and 6 different flavors. And man, I really liked it. But I'd heard about them all my life, just never had any until then. So it's really good.
Now, we got some seeds from Baker Creek back in August when we went by there, and we ended up, I gave my dad some, he's planting some, and gave a few to my uncle, he's going to plant some, and then we'll get some from them here in a couple of years when we're ready to replant.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, they gave us some seeds too, a few, and then she won the 3 trees that we got, so it worked out really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Carol,
Well, I'll hop off here and let somebody else get in for a bit.
well, thank you.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Have a wonderful evening.
Take care.
Same, thank you. Can I slide out?
Yeah, probably. Billy's going to slide out for a minute.
Yeah, I need to go take care of my bad habit. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, Rebecca, they can grow in Ohio, so I don't see why they can't grow in Iowa. Because I have a friend that doesn't live far from me, and she grows them at her place. Hey, Braden Brand, how are you? There you go, Carol. Eat some sheep seeds to Nathan. Didn't know they had those anymore.
So, Billy, tell us what you got planned for this for the rest of this year, since things kind of got a little bit put on hold and everything's a little bit different this year. So, how has this changed your outlook for 2020, or has it changed anything?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, me. I thought you said Billy.
Did I say Billy?
I think you did.
I might have said that. So you can relay it to him if you want.
Billy's the one with the beard. This is Kim. She doesn't have one.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand that.
It hasn't changed much other than I'm probably going to put more plants in, and honestly, I'm thinking of maybe some meat chickens in the backyard. If I can talk him into it.
Now, chickens is not a problem where you live?
No. As long as... I'd say it would be a problem with the neighbors if we had a rooster. But as far as city ordinances, it's not a problem to have chickens.
So is there any type of livestock you're not allowed to have?
Now that I haven't looked into, but I do know chickens are okay.
Okay, I didn't know if you could have giraffes or mountain lions.
Don't have enough room for a giraffe.
Well, he could
Maybe
look,
a tiger. I could get a tiger, maybe.
he could look over the fence at the neighbors.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. So, is there anything that you all are going to do different this year because of this?
Yeah, we're traveling less because otherwise we would already have a few thousand miles on the vehicle.
Yeah, we would have been, if everything was still the same, we would have been leaving probably Wednesday for Missouri, because the Baker Creek, the Spring Festival is this supposed to be this weekend.
Yeah, we would have already made a trip to Mississippi, made a trip to Arkansas, and we would be on our way to Missouri.
Yep, we've been at Layman's once also. Yeah.
So things have. One would think you could just, we would be dollars ahead, but that hasn't happened. I think we've overindulged in other things. But Sherry is sewing up masks like crazy. She's turned into a crazy lady making masks.
I already was a crazy lady.
You're enhancing it.
Enhancing it, yes.
You're enhancing your crazy status.
Daryl is cutting them out. I am sewing them.
Oh, so he's cutting them out. That's awesome.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I've made a few. We're required to wear them on the bus and gloves, so I made a few for the helpers that I have passing out food. I made a few for them. Made some for my parents, but
Yeah, the granddaughters made their own this weekend. Even though they have them, they each picked out material, and and the little Kaylee, the 10-year-old, had never sewn before, so that was a treat. But they did pretty good with what they did. Yep.
But we have not taken time to try to film any of it. It's just, it always takes longer when you go to video something, and we're so far behind. We've got somebody that wants 10 by Wednesday. That's not going to happen.
Wednesday or Thursday, yeah. At 4 that are going to Stivers.
Yeah, Stivers are getting some.
3 are going to California. Kiss My Grass Acres wants one with chicken lips on it. I said, Red, I don't think they make material with chicken lips.
I don't have any to show anybody, but for any, well,
you don't have any what?
Well, go ahead, because I was going to say for any of the channels no, I don't have a camera.
Well, you can. You have control over all that stuff.
I do?
Can I smack him now, or do I have to wait till the camera's gone?
I'll do it now. Who was he?
It's a friend for you.
So if I don't put the camera on me, you can't do it because nobody can see.
Well,
so does that sound right? Anyway, if anybody out there has a channel, if you would like one of these, we are personalizing some of them with your option of having your logo on the mask.
Yep.
So that's something that we're doing a little bit extra that seems to be taking off.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
I know I'm missing questions.
So far there haven't been any. They're just sort of chatting between themselves, because that's why I watch for is questions if they and most of them put them in capital letters, so I will see them since I'm blind as a bat. But you already got Mama Z said that she has family. Their last name is Farber, and they live in Kentucky. Wouldn't that be a hoot if you were related?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm anxious to talk with her and see if we can figure it out.
Sky, Daryl it was Carol. Daryl probably could get a graphic of chicken lips. That's probably very true. Lazy Bunny, with your channel name, your homestead name, I think you could have a really neat logo. That would be, I can just imagine.
Maybe they do.
No, that's true. Mama Z, just get in touch with me. We don't have them. I don't have them made up yet with the logos on. I just have one that I'm sending to my sister and one that I'm sending to. If anybody knows Wanda from Deep South Homestead, you'll know that she's a candy corn freak. So I have candy corn material. And that'll go in the mail for her tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina.
Well,
you don't want to stick the eggs under the bunnies this time, Carrie? Or you're just going to let the goose do it? Lazy Bunny Homestead. I have a very specific idea in mind, but can't find anyone to do it. I bet you someone on here could do it. How are you, Sabrina? I hope you're starting to feel better. I hope hubby's starting to feel better.
yeah, how's his back doing, Sabrina? It was his back, I think, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah, no, yes, they are. Those are absolutely as hard as woodpecker lips.
I don't know about Daniel. Oh, goodness.
So, Kim.
Bandana Grandma.
Oh, hi, Susie.
Bandana.
Kim, I know that you've said in a couple of your videos that you guys are kind of in the market for maybe looking for a bigger place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that still the case, or?
Yes. We just haven't found anything that really speaks to us yet.
And just for curiosity's sake, are you looking somewhat locally, or are you looking for a big move?
Local. We want to stay local.
Okay.
Yeah. Within the surrounding counties.
Okay, well, there was someone in here in a neighboring county that, as you well know, so there are people around.
Yeah, we've been looking. We just haven't found anything yet.
I'm with you on that, Bandana. So do I. Okay, Melissa's asking, how long have you lived in your area? I actually looked up your channel, and I'm already a fan. Love your recipes. Too many choose, so I stayed up late to watch it all.
Well, thank you. We have lived here for about 13 years, but now I was raised here. We moved here when I was 11, so I was pretty much raised here. My mom and Papa had a farm here. I spent a lot of time here before then. Oh, yeah, that's a little far away, Trip H. Yes, Jay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yes, I had checked the city ordinance. We had ducks a few years ago.
There we go. Trip H, $1.50 down, $1.50 a month, Errol.
Okay, well, $1.50. I think we can.
We could probably do that.
I don't know. We'll have to really tighten the belt.
Well, sell, instead of pony rides, we can sell smudge rides or something. Oh, he's really close to you, Sabrina? Well, then, by all means. If I get close to Sabrina. That could be dangerous for both of us. Field of Dreams, exactly. Yep. We didn't have to have a logo. We have that stupid dog face.
So, Kim, who is the videographer in your family there? Who does all the editing? Whose idea was it to become a crazy person on YouTube, where you expose yourself to the world?
It was my idea, and he went along with it. I do all the filming, and he does some filming, but I do all the editing.
Yeah, we're just making it very clear, since he's not in the scene right now. We can ask him later and see if he has the same story.
Okay. We actually, our first video was on the way to the Great Appalachian Homestead the second time we went. And I just got on my phone and made a little video and sent it out. And that was our start. And that was, 3 years ago. I think it was, no, it's been 2 years ago. It was a year after we met. So, it was 3, wasn't it?
It would be 3, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Before.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had been that long.
It is, Daniel. It's my pick.
I'm not even going to comment on that. Oh, yeah. Bandana, Daryl did that at my mom's one time. She wanted him to do a little bit weeding in front. And he didn't realize that he was pulling out poison ivy. It was too late. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I saw Mick took your ivy down. That was so sweet of him. He's a good guy.
Yes, he is. Just make sure he always has a cup of coffee, huh, Bandana?
It sounds like Billy's back, so you may be able to ask him if I was telling the truth or not.
We're certain you were.
Are you coming back in?
Yes, it'll be right there.
All right.
So once everything opens up, what are your plans for traveling? I'm sure it will be. You going to the HOA?
I don't know if we're going to go this year or not. I know we're going to try to do the Hoot Nanny, but we don't know about the HOA yet. I know the first restaurant I'm going to, and that's Chinese. I have been craving Chinese food and sushi. All of our Chinese restaurants are closed down.
Really?
I think the only one's closed.
Oh, the real good one, which is just down the street from us. They're open for carry out.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours isn't even open for carry out.
But they've always done a good carry out business there.
Yeah, even beforehand.
So what's the main thing that you all miss through all of this? Other than the obvious of being able to travel and see people, but what's one thing that you really miss from all of this?
I think that's the only thing that I miss that we don't do. What about you?
I'm good. Billy, we're not going to tell you what she was saying about you while you were gone, so.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I was pretty mean.
2 camping trips I'm looking forward to. We always go camping on our anniversary for 2 weeks, and then the Hoot Nanny that we haven't been to.
Yeah, this would be our first Hoot Nanny.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was trying to think, I'm thinking, you've not been there yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we've been going to that, like the HOA, we've been going to that since they started it.
Yeah, since they started, we've been there.
Yeah, we've been the last 2 years.
Sometimes my health doesn't want to cooperate.
I understand that. Yep.
Yeah.
Melissa, the only family that I have that lives out of town that's close enough to visit is my youngest son, and we have seen them from time to time. My daughter lives in Florida, so can't go visit her spur of the moment. Oh yeah, tell me about it, Brenda. The gathering and then the shindig. Daniel,
Yeah.
I haven't even started the garden yet. We still got frost up here.
I hope we seen the last of ours last Thursday.
Lazy Bunny, we have a hot tub we'll sell you.
Yeah, we had snow last week, so.
Wow.
Have the largest all-American canner we'll sell you. Daniel Yostro's doing everything he used to do.
Yeah, I noticed that. He was...
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't live that far from us. Yep. Yeah, Ridge Life, we didn't have room reservations because we take the camper, but we stay right there at the campground where they have the shindig. So, it'll just be that much better next year, I guess.
Yeah, sure will. Absolutely. Got another year of planning for it.
With any luck, all of this will be open by the time June 6th comes along.
I hope so, because we're really looking forward to going to the shindig. So
Yeah.
hope it all works out for everybody.
The Hoot Nanny.
Hoot Nanny, I'm sorry. Hoot Nanny, not shindig.
Yeah, Michigan.
So are you guys going to make it to the Buckeye Sizzler? I don't know if Kim heard me. Kim?
Huh? What did you say?
I say, are you guys going to try to make it to the Buckeye Sizzler?
When is that?
June 6th.
That's June the 6th.
Okay. And y'all are still having it?
Well,
it hasn't been postponed or anything?
providing they allow more than 10 people at a gathering.
No, that'll be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's in southeastern Ohio.
Yeah, you all are up pretty high in Ohio, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're right between Cleveland and Columbus. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was so strange, Daniel, when we drove to my niece's Thursday that there was just nothing there. All the campgrounds are closed.
Yeah, they're all closed here too.
Tell us, Mindful Homestead. Tell us, what do you have? Oh, okay. Ooh, free house in the Outer Banks. Yeah, heck yeah. Really? Hey, Heaven's Gate, how are you? We are. We've been going to the Life Conference since Doug and Stacy started that in Missouri 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was another one we wanted to go to this year too.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he still has it scheduled.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Hopefully by August everything will be open.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's sooner than that, but we'll just have to see. I'm hoping it's not gonna come back.
Totally agree.
Well, Billy, I have a question for you. Your hat has caught my attention. So, what kind of Toyota racing are you interested in?
It's just a hat, but we do have a Toyota Tundra, which we just love it.
Oh, so you race the truck?
Absolutely. This is our second one. We had a 2014, and the one we have now is an 18. We got it new too.
Is that what you pull your camper with?
Yes. It pulls it like there's nothing behind us. Unbelievable.
Great.
Yeah, it's an awesome truck.
Bye, Sabrina. You take care, hon.
This truck has a few more options on it than our 2014 did, and this is like my favorite vehicle of all times, and I've owned about 50 vehicles in my lifetime.
He races the cops.
Do what now?
Daniel, God is my judge, says he races the cops. You
Yeah.
ever racing?
Yeah. Nope.
Only when I'm not in the truck.
No, I don't do it then either. When I was younger, man, it's a different story, but I'm 60 plus years old and I'm too old to be going to jail. So I abide by the law.
So, Bandana's asking if anybody's going to try to go to the Mother Earth News Fair at Polyface Farms this summer if they have it, which I'm sure would be a fantastic turnout if they have it.
That'd be nice. I'd like to visit Polyface Farm sometime.
Where's that at?
That's Joe Salatin's place.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
Lazy Bunny Homestead said Tundras are nice trucks. We agree. We really like ours.
Mindful Homestead, thank you so much for stopping in, and have fun editing that video. We'll have to check it out once you get it uploaded.
Have a good night.
Yeah, all
I'm
moonshine
too short of time.
yeast.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding yeast for my bread. Now I'm having a hard time finding flour, so.
We had to go to an Amish store.
Yeah, I've got flour ordered from the Amish store, but it was supposed to be in last Friday, and they said they got the truck in, but there wasn't any flour on it. They didn't even have enough flour to make bread, so.
Wow. think everything's slowly but surely coming back in stock.
Yeah.
I think they're putting a limit on a lot of it. Like, we stopped at Sam's Club Friday night, and they had full stock of toilet paper and paper towels, and they had signs up, 1 per customer.
They almost had to do that because when this all first started, you couldn't hardly find anything at the store because everybody was buying it all up.
Oh yeah, people got crazy.
And they kept telling everybody, quit doing that. There's plenty to go around, but I guess they just run out of place to put it and quit buying it all. So, it's a lot better now.
I'm having to take squeaky toys away from the dog. He doesn't play with them, and all of a sudden he's playing with them tonight.
Well, he's trying for that attention.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not paying any attention to him.
Now you want me to throw it to the kitchen so he can run and get it and bring it back.
I'm surprised our bird isn't going through everything she knows. It's about time for her to start.
Well, I know I've seen some pictures of that bird on your shoulder. So, what kind of bird is that?
She's a Congo African gray.
An African gray.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk, do they not?
Oh yeah, she talks up a storm unless I've got a camera on her.
The Congo African gray is the smartest birds in the world. Wow. Second smartest bird is a parakeet, which totally surprised me to hear that. But she can learn over 1,000 words.
The corn cobs started getting the corn cobs worse, and then we found toilet paper.
Gosh.
Yeah. A white one, a red one, and then another white one.
That's funny.
A red one, a white one, and then another red one.
No, we don't go back to them days.
I heard a while back that Sears is going to start making their catalogs
The
again.
catalogs again.
Yeah, those iPads are getting pretty rough.
Inexpensive.
So Daniel's telling us about a farm store, but he doesn't know the name of it.
Where's it at?
If we go, it's on 511 between Ashland and the new 30, but he doesn't know the name of it.
Okay.
I didn't know there was an old 30 out there. I just know the one Route 30.
Old 30 goes through Hayesville.
Oh, well, who even thinks about that one?
White, brown, and white.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, lazy bunny, don't hurt your head trying to think about that, how he does that one.
So anyway, getting back to the YouTube thing. Do you have what's your ultimate? Most people had a reason that they started YouTube. What exactly was your reason that you decided to join all these crazy people on YouTube?
Well, I feel like even though there's a bunch of different people do different videos or the same videos on the same topics, that some people may learn better from one person than they would another, and that was just my view on it.
So it's not then for like a legacy for grandchildren or anything like that, or
I would hope that they would like to watch something like that. But I just enjoy teaching people, how to do things. And I may have a different twist on it than some other people may.
well, I know that you've got a lot of recipes and stuff. Are those recycled recipes? Is that stuff that you picked up elsewhere and you're just passing it along, or some of that stuff your original concoctions?
Some of it is original concoctions, and then other things are things that we just like to eat that I've found recipes for, and then some of them are my grandmother's recipes.
And I know that you also, I'm going to use the word tincture. That may not be the proper term, but I know that you create some of your own potions in a bottle. Let me put it that way. So, what got you into that? And
well, I was going to the doctor about twice a year, every year with bronchitis, and I hate to go to the doctor, so I wanted a more natural way of taking care of myself. And we had a health food store in town, and they had olive leaf extract, so I decided that I would try it. And when I found out how to make it myself, I didn't have to pay $12.50 a bottle for it anymore. I could make a whole bunch for $12.50. And once I got into the olive leaf extract and realized how good it worked for me, and it might not work for everybody else, then I started experimenting with elderberries and astragalus, and I bought Amy Fuell's book, Homesteaders Herbal Remedies, and loved it. So I plan on doing a little bit more of that. I feel like we are, especially now, where I feel like pharmaceuticals are going to be in short supply because of where they're coming from, and we probably need to start looking into the home remedies again, is my opinion.
I will have to say that that I like what you've done on some of your videos where you use your disclaimers very wisely. For it's kind of like do your own research, folks. And
Trip H is saying, ask me if you have ever made elderberry hydrosol. We just started making it this year, and it has been amazing.
I've never heard of that. I'd like to know more about it.
I've never heard of it either.
Trip H, you put that in your tractor or what?
Dandelion honey. I want to make some of that. Or I want to make the dandelion jelly. They say it tastes like honey.
Oh, dandelion jelly is awesome. The grandgirls didn't believe me 2 years ago. So they picked them and they helped me make it. And between the two of them, they ate one jar.
I saw on Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen they made some redbud jelly. And it tastes like cotton candy.
Redbud, you could do it with lilacs, lavender, rose of Sharon's, hibiscus. I'm trying to think of some other flowers. Yeah, it's amazing. Violets. Wow.
So we've got plenty of dandelions, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're just coming into dandelion season.
We used to dig them up, and I told Billy, I said, we're not doing it anymore. Yeah. That's money right there.
Yeah. I didn't dig them up because the roots are about 4 foot long, and I wasn't getting but about 18 inches of it, so I'm wasting my time.
The roots are never ending. That's very true.
Yeah, right. I had a screwdriver. Yeah.
I can't get in there. It was a long screwdriver.
And I was digging way down and pulling up this great huge root, and psst, about 2 weeks later, it come right back up in the same spot. I'm like, really?
Yeah. It's not worth it. That's right.
No. I spent all day digging dandelions out of our yard right when we first moved in here, and that was the last time.
Just pretty yellow flowers. That's all you just have to figure it out that way.
Well, that's okay until it turns into that little white powder puff looking thing, and then there's thousands of seeds. Oh well.
Oh, they distill it after they juice their berries. It's great for dry skin, bruises, and even has helped their daughter when she breaks out in hives from her allergies. I'll be darned. I'm going to have to go watch that one.
So that's the hydrosol part, is distilling it after you juice it?
Yeah, I have comfrey. Old Alabama gardener gave me comfrey the first time we met him at that conference 4 years ago.
I got some from him too.
And that stuff has never stopped growing.
I have two that, one of them didn't come back. The other one's really small, but I've got one that's taken off.
No, they're both of them got that.
I had three.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of just two, but yeah, they're both roughly around 8 inches tall now. They've been shooting up pretty good.
A Fish's and Lowe's Life, where are you that you don't have dandelions? I thought they were everywhere.
She's in Florida.
Oh, really? They don't have dandelions in Florida?
Wow.
Renewable food, yeah. That it is. And you can do so many things with the dandelions. You can make wine, and if you get them early enough, you can eat the leaves, and yeah.
Bandana Grandma, I had heard a brown paper bag, put it over the poison ivy, and pour vinegar on it, is what I've heard, but now. And if you can find jewelweed usually grows right next to poison ivy.
Ain't nothing gasoline and natural.
No, it's on them. It's a poison ivy rash. We don't want that.
No, don't put the gasoline on your arm. Please don't.
So, get poison ivy.
Oh, wow.
Well, one of our farm stores sells a poison ivy soap. Lazy Bunny Homestead, we have a raised bed that's a U shape. What do we figure out we had as far as square foot?
It's like 12 foot wide, 12 foot long. I don't remember what the pieces were.
Yeah, it's not very big. But it's just the two of us, so.
Oh, showed the door to that troll. Yeah, bandana, that's the kind of comfrey I have. It's the kind that self-pollinates, so it will take over, just like mint. See you later, Daniel.
Bye, Daniel.
Thanks for stopping by.
$144 square feet. Yeah, but it has the cutout in the middle that's 8 foot long, so it's just a little less than 144 square feet, yeah.
We had a lot of stuff, that's for sure.
Mom put him to bed and wrapped his head in vinegar and brown paper.
I never heard that, bandana.
Oh, so he's got it on his head. Well, no, it wouldn't be a good idea to do the vinegar and brown paper on his head.
Yeah, Callahan's mint will just spread like wildflower.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep, I think I have 7 varieties in a raised bed in the back, and it's just everywhere.
Trip H Farm, we try to do high-intensity square-foot gardening. Wasn't too good at pulling my suckers last year, so I had a jungle. So I plan on getting on that pretty quick and keeping up with it so I can plant my tomatoes closer together.
Take care, Carrie. Talk to you later. Yeah, Sky, I should have, or Trip H, I should have done mine in buckets also, and I wasn't thinking about it when I was planting them. So I have 7 varieties all in the same raised bed.
Have a good night, Built on the Rock Homestead.
Yeah, we had 2 cattle panels at act as a trellis for stuff that we have growing in the garden. Looks like I'm ready to fall asleep.
Are you on the same time frame as we? Are you on Eastern or are you on Central?
We're on Eastern, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I can understand that. Yeah.
He just looks like he's about ready to. I don't think. Are you sleeping? No, I didn't think so. He stays up pretty late.
Or all night.
Callahan Town to Country, I bet you not. I bet that you didn't get it all.
I just saw that. I was going to say the same thing.
Yep, no.
It'll be back.
Yeah.
If not this year, it will next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'd thought about growing some mint, but I'm a little scared that it might get away from me, and I don't need that. Oh, yeah, we got some straw Trip H last year, and I was afraid of that, but so far we haven't had a lot of weeds. I'm going to do wood chips this year.
Yeah, I got...
Crazy Bunny. We'd be glad to have you.
Are they the ones that have children that's moving to
Elkhorn. They just moved to Elkhorn, yeah.
Yeah.
You take care, Ms.
That's
Have a
awesome.
good night, Miss Mel.
That's awesome. I have an uncle and several cousins that live in Elkhorn. My uncle's lived there for over 60 years, and they just love it out there.
Yeah, Bandana Grandma, lots of states want you to have a home processor's license for all that. And depending on what it is, you may have to have a microprocessor license. Yeah, Mama Z, mint would be good in grow bags.
Carol, you take care. Trip H, what? Shish show? I've never heard of that. Yeah, see, Brenda, I didn't think about that before I planted it. Just planted it all in one same raised bed.
Good night of fishes and loaves life.
Ted, Daryl, you know Bonnet. Wasn't that Todd's last name? Bonnet? Red Shed, how are you?
Okay. All right. He's gonna head out again.
We got another calling.
Well, it is getting on to 10:15.
Do I know any bonnets over on Dry Creek? I've heard of Dry Creek, but I'm not sure where that's at. And bonnets is not ringing a bell. Good night, fishes and loaves. It's good talking to you.
There's a number of people getting ready to hit the sack here this evening. So, Tim, it's been a real interesting evening here tonight.
Yes, I've enjoyed it.
We're very glad that you found some time to spend with us here tonight, and hope that maybe you met some new friends. Maybe some new people met you tonight.
Lazy Bunny is rubbing it in. It's only 7:13 here.
Where is Lazy Bunny?
Tucson.
Tucson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's where Renee lives. My niece.
I used to drive a truck out went through Arizona quite a bit, and I love Arizona.
Bandana says your mic is off. Speak, Daryl, speak.
Thank you, Susie. Appreciate it. But you're right, I did have it off.
He's been busy cutting material all day. Oh, tea for migraines. Oh, I'll have to get that then. Because our 14-year-old granddaughter has them.
Oh, goodness.
103 there. Oh. I think it got 50 here today.
It was, 70s did I hear, hon?
Yeah, about 70, yeah.
Jeez. Supposed to get there tomorrow and rain.
Yeah.
So you may,
Glad to meet you too, Rustic Traditions Homestead.
you may need to get the grass mowed
And they get back some
It's supposed to rain
thanks
all week.
to everyone that stopped by. We appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you now. You all have a blessed night, and until next time.
Hopefully we'll be able to meet up with you in Michigan in July.
So, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. We take the grandgirls. They love going.
Yeah, Billy's photobombing.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Teresa.
Bye.
I'll be smoking buddy there.
It's a dry heat, yeah. Lazy bunny. It's still hot.
Yeah.
Kim, you got anything else you'd like to pass along here for everybody? Any words of wisdom from Kentucky?
Words of wisdom. No, I don't have any right now. I'll probably think of a couple when we get off, but I do appreciate everybody showing up and showing us some love and
Yep.
talking to people, and I've really enjoyed it. I was nervous this afternoon, but you all...
Oh, that's what you said last week. I go, nah,
Yeah.
no need.
A week ago. Love you too, Duncan, Brenda.
You take care, Kim and Billy.
So,
You too.
special thank you to all of our moderators.
Mm-hmm.
And extra special thank you to all of you folks that are dressed in green. We really appreciate our members very much, and working on something else here to send out to you folks that that are helping our channel by being a Smudges Peoples member.
That's right.
And if you'd like to do that, just click that join button below, and we'd just love to have you, and we can let you in on some of the behind the scenes things that we're doing for those folks. So, everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you all for having us.
Everyone have a wonderful evening. And tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, is Daryl's Tuesday Tech.
And next week, a really special channel.
Mm-hmm.
Some folks that we actually stopped at their place while we were in transit.
Yeah.
And they are out in the middle of nowhere down a long lane that...
In Trip H's state in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
So Pine Knot Family Farm will be joining us next week. You don't want to miss that. Kim, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And tell Billy we will catch up with him later on. And anything else you can think of?
No, that's about it.
Everyone, have a wonderful week. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Stay safe. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed night.